random discoveries that changed the world. Dozens of things and goods that we use every day were created by accident. Accidents that, to a greater or lesser extent, influence the life of mankind. Number 1. Cornflakes. The history of cornflakes dates back to the 19th century. Dr. Kellogg and his brother Will Keith Kellogg were preparing a cornmeal meal, but they urgently needed to leave for business. When they returned, they found that the cornmeal, which was on a strict account, had deteriorated slightly, but they still decided to make a dough out of flour. But the dough curled up and got flakes and lumps. In desperation, the brothers fried these flakes, and it turned out that some of them became airy and some acquired a pleasant crunchy texture. These cereals were subsequently offered to Dr. Kellogg's patients as a new dish and served with milk and marshmallows. They were extremely popular. By adding sugar to the flakes, Will Keith Kellogg made the flavor more delicious to a wider audience. In 1894, the original cornflakes were patented by the American physician John Harvey Kellogg. In 1906, the Kellogg's began mass production of a new type of food and founded their own company. Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell to get new video updates. Number 2. Cookies with pieces of chocolate. In the early 18th century, Americans began using the word cookie to describe a small, sweet, flat, or slightly raised confection baked for holidays. It was invented in 1930 by Ruth Wakefield, owner of the Tool House Hotel, located in Massachusetts. Ruth was famous for her sugar cookies. The sugar cookie dough was kneaded in a mixture, and somehow the mixture's vibration led to a pack of Nestle chocolate half spheres sitting on the shelf, overturned into the dough, and the mixer mixed everything. And in order not to throw out the dough, she decided to bake cookies, which immediately became popular. Number 3. Superglue. When American chemist Harry Coover created what would later be called superglue in 1942, he experimented with new scopes for military weapons. However, the substance was rejected due to excessive stickiness. In 1951, American researchers searched for a heat-resistant coating for fighter cockpits and accidentally discovered cyanoacrylate property to adhere to various surfaces firmly. In 1955, the development was patented and went on sale in 1959. Number 4. Sticky notes. The sticky papers are the result of a failed experiment to improve the durability of the adhesive. In 1968, an employee of the 3M Research Laboratory tried to improve the adhesive tape quality. He received a dense glue that did not absorb into the glued surfaces and was completely useless for adhesive tape production. The researcher did not know how the new type of adhesive could be used. 4 years later, a colleague who sang in the choir in his spare time was annoyed that the bookmarks in the book kept falling out all the time. Then he remembered about the glue that could fix paper bookmarks without damaging the pages of the book. In 1980, Post-it notes were first released for sale. Number 5. Supermarket trolley. Merchant Sylvan Goldman was the owner of a large grocery store in Oklahoma City and noticed that the shoppers were reluctant to buy certain items because they were only difficult to carry. The discovery was accidental. Goldman noticed how a customer had put a heavy bag on a toy car that her son was rolling. On June 4, 1937, Goldman presented his innovative shopping trolley in his own supermarket. Number 6. Microwave. In 1945, a famous researcher, Percy Spencer, was working on improving the quality of radars. At the time of the experiment, Spencer walked in front of the working emitter and found that his pocket's chocolate bar had melted. After a series of experiments, the first microwave oven was created, which weighed about 880 pounds. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below letting us know what you thought, and make sure you subscribe to Dima Say What.